Question 11. And this was taken from WASSCE November December private exam 2019, objective question 27. Make B the subject of the relation LB is equal to half multiplied by the sum of A and B multiplied by N. Option A, AL over 2 minus N. Option B, AL over 2L minus N. Option C, 2L minus N all over AL. Option D, AN over 2L minus N. And now to solve this, let's repeat the equation or the formula on the screen as shown. Now, to make B the subject, we have to first of all clear out the denominators of all the fractions. Now the only fraction we have there is half, as shown on the screen here. Half, this half. So to be able to clear it, you multiply both sides of the equation by the number 2, as shown on the screen. And now on the left hand side we have 2 times LB, and on the right side we have 2 times half multiplied by the sum of A and B multiplied by N. And now you observe that 2 and 2 here have a factor in common. In fact, they are numbers that can divide out. In other words, they can be cancelled out. And now that leads us to a more simplified version of the equation, giving us 2LB is equal to the sum of A and B multiplied by N. Remember, since 2 divides 2, giving us 1, 1 times the remaining expression gives us the remaining expression. And remember, 1 is the identity element of multiplication. If you multiply 1 by any number or any number by 1, you get the same number back. And now next, it is going to be better to expand the right hand side of the equation, okay? Or better still, we remove the bracket. This is because there is B here, there is also B here. The only way we can get this B out is to expand or remove the bracket. Okay, so remember, we multiply N by each item in the bracket, since this is the use of the distributive property. And remember, multiplication is distributive over addition. So if you multiply N by A plus and then N times B, we have the expression as shown on the screen. So in this case, we now have 2LB is equal to AN plus BN. And now subtracting BN from both sides, we now have the expression as shown on the screen. We have 2L minus BN is equal to AN. Of course, most of you normally say you should carry across the equal sign, but the essence of it is since the items at both sides of the equation are equal, you simply have to what? Either add the same quantity or subtract the same quantity from both sides. And there are also cases whereby you have to multiply the same number at both sides of the equation. Now, let's simplify further. Now you see that we have B here, then we also have B here. So we can easily factor out the B, giving us the expression as shown on the screen. So you now have B factored out, multiplied by 2L minus N equal to AN. And now to ensure that B is alone at the left hand side of the equation, we divide both sides of the equation by 2L minus N as shown on the screen. And now since we have 2L minus N and then 2L minus N as well at the denominator place, what happens to that? They divide out. And remember, a number divided by itself, provided it is non-zero, gives you the identity element of multiplication, which is 1. So now that implies that B is equal to AN over 2L minus N. Now, which of the options on your screen equals the right hand side of the final expression we have here in our solution? It's obvious. The option is D, as shown on the screen.